why did you not progress with that fight?
Why I not fight with Bakole? Bakole, he's what they say. He's a very funny guy. I like him, but he know why the fight is not coming. He know it. But he make a little bit politic. He say, yeah, Kabayel angry. He will not fight with me, bro. I fight everyone. You sees it. I fight with Mahmoudov. I fight with Sanchez. Never guy will not fight with these guys. I fight. For me, it's no problem. But he say, what is the problem? He want too much money, and he not says this. This is correctly. This is what the fight is not coming. I say the first call you can tell Spencer. He called me. You won't fight Bakole. I not say Spencer how much money give me. I say no problem. I'm ready. Let's go. This is what I say to Spencer. Tell Spencer, you will see what he say to you. And this is why the fight not coming. I'm very loyal to Riyadh season, I'm very loyal to Riyadh season. And Spencer Brown, he helped me very a lot in my career. And he said to me, when you fight with Bakole want too much money. What is your plan? I said to Spencer, tell you are my manager. What is the plan? You can fight with Zeng. I say, no problem. I'm ready. Give me. I will fight. I will not make a politic, I will only fight. This is what I want.
Is that a little frustrating for you then? Because we've only heard Martin and Billy Nelson speak about you not fighting him, and they haven't spoken about the financial element. As far as they're aware, you pulled out because you didn't want the fight.
This is the boxing. This is the boxing politic. Why I not fight with Bakole? Why? I angry? What do you say? What do you think?
Oh, I think you would fight him because I know you've been willing to challenge everyone.
It is what it is. Maybe Bakole make his way. I make my way. Maybe in 1-2 years, the way is coming.
Yeah.
We will see.
And those are the detailed words of Agit Kabayel. Okay. Now, we heard him a few months back after the deal fell apart between Bakole and Kabayel. And of course, it was explained, he did say, he mentioned then, like, hey, well, Martin Bakole wanted too much money, and then there was a split involved, and there wasn't going to be enough for the end for Kabayel, and the purse bid was not going to be in his favor. Therefore, the fight didn't happen. Therefore, no fight. But this, how he explained it, okay, it comes off to me like Spencer Brown. You guys remember when how Hatman explained Spencer Brown.
The man is a scumbag. Him and his team, all of them. Spencer Brown, that leech. Spencer Brown, that leech. Spencer Brown, that leech. They've been conning boxing for years.
And that's how he explained it, right? I didn't say it, I'll let someone else do. Someone else with receipts and credentials and an opinion. But it comes off to me, which is Kabayel, let Spencer Brown decide what to do about Bakole. So basically, he left it up to his manager, like, you tell me what I need to do. I say no problem. I didn't ask for a certain amount of money. Bakole did. Bakole asked for too much money. Well, who told Kabayel that? Spencer Brown. So basically, this is a Spencer Brown politic business issue. Okay, this is what this is about. This is what Spencer Brown explained to Kabayel, and then therefore Kabayel was like, okay, well, you're my manager, so you handle that. And if it can't be handled, the fight won't happen. Right? That's all I see. I see Kabayel saying, I didn't ask for any money. This is what was told to me. Spencer told me that Martin Bakole didn't want or wanted too much money. Therefore, it didn't happen. So here's the deal. At what point did Spencer Brown reveal how much money Bakole wanted in this fight? That's how we're going to find this out. See, I like shit like this because it's too much of someone, one hand not telling the other hand what's going on. Because how Agit's explained it, he didn't know the particulars behind that. That's why, my opinion, counterpunching these fighters that fight and they're good at doing so, they need to be more inclined with the business model. Okay, they need to know what's going on business-wise to see or to make a decision if the person that's hired to do the business is doing the business the right way. You see what I mean? Jim Jimenez did the same thing to Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz didn't know what the hell Jim was doing with Eddie Hearn. So these guys were making a deal about a person or people inside the ring that's not even there to even hear what's going on in the deal. You see what I mean? So that's what I'm hearing from Kabayel. Kabayel's like, well, I let Spencer Brown do that. And Spencer told me. So that means Spencer should be the one that interviewer needs to interview. Because if see, here's the deal. If what Spencer Brown was saying was correct, if it was true, that meant we need to know how much money Mark Bakole asked for to make a fair decision based on our own opinion of how much was too much. If that makes sense to anybody, because we're just hearing he asked for too much money. We ain't got an amount. Was it 10 million? Was it some Andy Ruiz shit? Like, I want 10 million, or, you know what I mean? Or something that he's overshooting it or pricing himself out. Okay, well, how much is pricing yourself out if you're not giving a certain amount of money that you claim that the fighter, which is Bakole in this situation, asked for? Counterpunch. And I mean, in fact, Kabayel is right. I mean, you know, what puts him in the clear is he didn't ask for a certain amount of money. He said, no problem. And then his counter was this. He further countered with, well, I fought Arslan Big Markmadov. I fought Frank Sanchez. And both of these guys were undefeated. Right? They were undefeated fighters. Nobody wanted to fight them. Sure, I'll take them on. So why would I duck Bakole based on what he did to Jared Anderson? I'm not Jared Anderson, says Kabayel. So I kind of feel Kabayel with this, but I also understand that he needs a firmer grip, okay, and more knowledge, you know, on what's going on with Spencer Brown. Because, again, we don't really know what Bakole asked for to even make a decision if it was too much. Was it 2 million? Was it 3 million? Was it 2.5? Was it 4.5? Was it a cool 5 million? How much was too much? Okay, so that might have been a situation where Spencer Brown decided, no, I'm not going to give too much to this fighter because that fighter is not my fighter. And then that fighter is a tough fighter. So guess what? We're not making the fight based on what Bakole demanded. And I'm going to make sure it don't happen because I'm the manager in control of all of this here. And I think that's exactly what happened. And Kabayel was the one, of course, the fighter to take the blame. In fact, the blame should be the management of the fighter instead of the fighter. But the fighter should know what the hell is going on. And I think that should be explained. And I know he doesn't know what's going on because I don't think that he has the information to explain it. But you guys tell me what you think of this new information from Agit Kabayel. I said no problem. I didn't ask for the amount of money. I wanted to fight Martin Bakole. He asked for too much money, said Agit Kabayel's manager. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch.